What's going on, guys? My name is Shay and welcome back to your altcoin daily news. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the entire market as a whole. Where is this market heading? As you can tell, Bitcoin is going on a surge. However, all the altcoins are declining. Why is that the case? Secondly, we're going to look at massive news surrounding segregated witness and how Segwit is being incorporated into blockchain or Bitcoin's coding. Lastly, we're going to look at how university courses are finally teaching blockchain. Blockchain courses are actually out there, and I believe sky is the only limit at this point. So before we get into the video, if you guys do support this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and if you do like this content, go ahead and share this video with anyone you know. So let's get straight into this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the entire market as a whole. What is actually happening right now? I can see Bitcoin going on a huge run. However, all the altcoins are going down. All the altcoins are going on a decline. Why is that the case? I truly believe it's because people are looking at Bitcoin right now and they're seeing that Bitcoin can go up to 12,000, 13,000. It's going on a run and everyone's just starting to FOMO into Bitcoin. People are starting to sell off whatever they had in altcoins, altcoin positions, and just going into Bitcoin. Because everyone knows Bitcoin is going to run. They just want to get in on it right now before they lose out or before they miss the train. Also, there's a couple of coins out there still doing their part, like Litecoin. Litecoin, I believe to be still doing well is because of a LitePay and secondly Litecoin Cash, their fork that happened. So I believe Litecoin is going to continue to go up for a little while, strictly due to news surrounding and how massive the news has actually been. Around 26th of February, I believe, is when LitePay comes out. So look around those couple of days beforehand to see where Litecoin is and if you should be able to get in to ride a little swing trade. Also, there's other coins that have been holding well, but the majority of coins or all coins are just on a decline. And I truly believe it's because everyone wants to get into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to run. Everyone's telling themselves this is the time to get into Bitcoin before they see $20,000, $25,000 Bitcoin. Other than that, I see Tron. I remember getting in at Tron around 3 cents. Tron is an okay price around here. I would wait around 3 cents. Cardano is a good price. Definitely Cardano at this price, 35 to 40 cents. Anywhere in between there, hop on it. Hop on Cardano because Cardano is going to be a $5 cryptocurrency at the end of this year for sure. Huge potential. What else do I see? I see Verge. Verge, honestly, it went down 11%, but I remember seeing Verge at 6 cents not too long ago, or 5 cents. It went up a lot pretty quick, but I wish it's around 5 cents if I would want to get into Verge if it was around 5 cents personally. What else is there? Sia Coin is amazing. That's a good project too. I got into Sia Coin when it was half a cent. I got into Sia Coin and Verge around the same time when both were less than a cent. Both were half a cent is when I put in money. Digix right here. This is good too. Because it's backed by an actual commodity, and the commodity is gold. Gold is actually backed for this cryptocurrency, which is amazing. That's what Bitcoin wants to do in this cryptocurrency space. It wants to be the gold, the store of value. It wants to be the juggernaut that moves the entire cryptocurrency space, right? So if everyone is able to see Bitcoin being better than the actual gold, people are going to start putting money into Bitcoin because they can see it appreciate way more than gold. They can see it being a store of value, and that's amazing. A, because it's decentralized, right? And secondly, because you can see massive profits if you start putting money in now into Bitcoin. Because everyone's talking about it, right? And then the last thing is the market cap. Market cap's been hovering around 500 billion, which is decent because it shows us that the market's slowly ready to go on a huge run, or can it be slowly ready to just go on a decline? And that's where Bitcoin technical analysis comes into play. So if you look at Bitcoin right now, if you look at the long picture, right? If you look at the big picture, if you look at the, sorry, no, I need the auto back. I need the auto. There we go. So if you look at the big picture, we've labeled Elliot Wave and the counts that I believe is the appropriate Elliot Wave counts. So if we do end up finishing this Elliot Wave, where does Wave 5 end? Wave 5 can end, if we continue on this bullish uptrend, Wave 5 can end somewhere in between 12,200 to 12,300, correct? However, that being said, if we don't continue on this bullish trend, where can Bitcoin actually end up? I put a resistance point here. This was a wedge being formed with the ascending line right here and the descending line from the top of 19,000, hitting significant points along the way, and we brought it down to here, and it's creating a descending triangle right here, or a wedge, correct? So if you look closely, what happened at that wedge point? What happened when it went up to here, when Wave 5 finished? It went on a decline. I had a short position from around 11,730, and I put it down to 11,540, right around here, these lines. And that's a $200 swing trade right there. I made $200, almost 600, because I'm on margin short trading, correct? So we saw that huge dump. Remember, anytime you see a full count of Elliott Wave, if that is the appropriate Elliott Wave count that you believe, you should be seeing an ABC correction, right? And that's what we saw. However, what will happen when it comes back up to this price point? Will it bust through it, or will it continue to diverge off it? I believe, because we are seeing a bullish trend, I do believe that we will bust through it and continue upwards. That might be a day, 2 days, it depends. Once we do bust through this, we can continue going on a bull trend and continue to see Bitcoin at 12,000 and eventually 13,000. And remember, anything going up must come down. If we're going a huge run up, it must come down sometime, right? So always keep that in mind. The second thing I want to get into is massive news. Massive news surrounding Bitfinex. Bitfinex and Segregated Witness is actually being incorporated together. The fact that Segwit is being supported by Bitfinex and a couple other places, I know Coinbase is also looking into supporting Segwit. Segwit brings Bitcoin out of the implications that it has around it. A being the transfer fees, the congested networks, and how slow it actually takes to transfer Bitcoin from one place to point B. So let me just read a quote for you. Segwit provides not only an immediate benefit for users, but also a foundation for Bitcoin future development. By supporting Segwit addresses, Bitfinex is tackling 3 of the biggest crypto enthusiasts' concerns: transaction fees, transaction speed, and total network capacity. We are delighted that through this implementation, we can provide our customers with Bitcoin withdrawal fees that are up to 20% lower, as well as faster than ever transaction speeds. The fact that Bitfinex is incorporating this is massive because I use Bitfinex and Binance. Bitfinex and Binance are one of my favorite trading exchanges. Because they have a lot of volume and liquidity. You can make a trade within seconds. Whereas the other exchanges, the volume is just not there, right? So the fact that Bitfinex is adding it, I just love it. And it helps the fact that Bitcoin is going to be going on a run. With all these implementations now, you can just think that sky's the limit. So Coinbase also said that our engineering team has finished testing Segwit for Bitcoin on Coinbase. We'll be starting a phased launch to customers over the next few days and a target 100% launch to all customers by mid next week. Massive. Massive, massive, massive. And also I want to go into why I believe that is. So Segregated Witness of a Segwit aimed to be a major improvement for blockchain technology on blockchain or Bitcoin protocol back in, I believe, August. That's when they thought of this idea, but it never got implemented until now. The upgrade redefined the structure of blocks, which one block changing from 1 megabyte to become 4 million units. Witness data, which previously took up a lot of space in each block, became serialized as just 1 unit. This change allows more transactions to be stored in each block, leading to less load on the network, faster transaction speeds, and lower fees. Segwit also allows for introduction of further upgrades such as Lightning networks, Lightning channels, established payment paths that would further ramp up transaction speeds. Massive. I love the fact that you can actually get Lightning network onto Bitcoin, because it's just gonna make everything move so much faster. Also, the last part that I want to get into is The fact that blockchain is being taught at universities, they have been implementing blockchain courses into the syllabus, and that is amazing. Because whoever thought that blockchain, even in this early stage that we are in, who thought that blockchain will be taught at universities? Who thought that it actually will be given the open-minded approach of being taught to the public? This just proves that they see a huge potential. They see that cryptocurrency, digital currency is going to be integrated into society in the future. And if people can learn at an early stage of blockchain technology, they can look into getting jobs when it becomes incorporated and becomes a big deal in this world. Just like when computer programming was in its youth age, people started looking to computer programming and they started incorporating into the syllabus, now into high school, and people had to take courses to graduate, correct? So if you thought you go into computer science, you can take it in high school, learn about it, and then end up being in that program university. Similar to this, if you believe that blockchain is something you want to do in the future, you can do that by taking courses, university, around the world. So the last thing I want to get into is how this game is giving out an entire Bitcoin if you finish the entire game. I believe it's a game full of puzzles, and if you were able to actually finish this game, which must be hard, because if they're giving an entire Bitcoin, I mean, they definitely have, what is it, 24 words. Oh, so it's a, okay. What is it? I forget exactly what it is about, but I know it's a lot of puzzles. Oh, it solved the game's 24 puzzles. So once you finish that, you get a Bitcoin. Maybe hold off until Bitcoin's like 20,000, so you get $20,000 worth. But it's still an interesting video game to talk about. So that brings me to the end of this video. I would like to thank you guys for viewing this video, listening to it, and anyone that is subscribed, I want to really thank you a lot. If you guys do like the content that you guys are hearing, please go ahead and share this video with anyone you know, because it helps a lot. And like always, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.